Hey Leamons, welcome back to another video of mine. So before I start, quick thing. This is a storytime video. I haven't actually made one of these for a while now, but I just thought about an old memory of mine, and that's why I'm doing this video. Also another thing, this didn't happen recently or anything like that. The hacking story was a long time ago because my sister doesn't even play anymore. She stopped playing around 3 to 4 years ago, to give some rough estimate on the time. Anyways, with that all in mind, let's get right into things. Me and my sister got hacked on Animal Jam. The mobile version, in case anyone cared to know. It doesn't actually really affect the story if it was mobile or if it was classic, since it's just a story on how we got hacked. And it was on my sister's account, and I'll explain why. Which, by the way, still affected me because we would share our items from account to account. So we both lost a lot of our rare items at that time, and maybe we kind of deserved it, and I'll get into why that is. I started off this video with so much mystery as to what happened, but don't worry, it'll all explain itself. Basically, me and my sister, we were pretty dumb to say the least. Anyways, it's Leamonpuppy, subscribe if you haven't already, and let's get started with the storytime video. This was around 2017, maybe in the summertime to be more accurate. We had played Animal Jam for a bunch of months now, but we haven't quite played it for a year's time either. So we did really know the game quite well, but also not that well. We both traded super hard to get really good items and the worth on the game, despite our short amount of time on Animal Jam. We had decent rares for our time, such as Flower Crown. Flower Crown was way better at this point in time. Black Spike and other spiked collar colors. Blackout Spike, which by the way, Blackout Spike wasn't even that good at this point in time due to how it came out in May 2017. It was only a few weeks from when we were currently playing at. Firefly Friend and Baby Bonnet, and of course some decent den items as well. We didn't have items such as Raccoon Tail or DG Headset, like we had been only playing for a few months at this point in time. That's crazy talk, but we still had pretty good items to say the least. Items that meant a lot to me and to her. And isn't that what's important? You don't need the best of the best. We didn't even realize items such as Dino Horn or Airplane Wings even existed during this moment in time. We had what we had and we felt good about it. So to us, it meant just as much to someone with bigger rares. So for what was going to happen next, we were not prepared for that. Me and my sister knew about some better items out there, but not too great either, like Bellat's Set, which was really good back then by the way, or stuff like Raccoon Tail, which is a pretty good rare. We knew about them, but of course we could never actually afford them with the items that we had. We also wanted all the Flower Crown colors, as for that was a very popular item too. So with all of this on our minds, we did some research. We searched up online for ways to get these items for free, and you can probably assume what happened next. We found an item generator. We didn't trust it. That's right, I got you, didn't I? We didn't get hacked from an item generator because that would be pretty boring and an unoriginal story to say the least. No. Something else happened to us instead. And it is similar to this, yet different. We found inactive accounts on Animal Jam. Ones with all sorts of huge betas and rares that we didn't even know had so much worth to them. All we knew was that they had stuff we wanted, and that was what was important to us. And well, they didn't play anymore, so we thought it was okay to, try to hack the inactive accounts. Alright, so I'll just say this for you guys right now watching. I don't think this is right, nor would I ever do this now. I know that the account is inactive, so it wouldn't really matter to anyone, but it's still so wrong. It's not fair to magically just poof a ton of rares into your account. It's wrong in case the active account ever decides to return to the game, and it actually messes up the rarity system by bringing a bunch of massive betas back into the game. There is some items that are only 2 or 3 of a kind, for example. If you simply poof some of these kinds of items into the game that were 3 of a kind or whatever, now it's 4 of a kind, or possibly 5 of a kind. And to those jammers who had the beta item fairly, well, that's so unfair to them now. They worked so hard for the item, or were lucky enough to be in the beta days from day one. So you can see now why this isn't such a good thing to do at all. But as I was saying, we were both young and uneducated in this subject, and didn't really think things through, so we thought it was okay, and we wanted to try it out. We found an account that was inactive and super beta. Then we found a site online. It said you could hack anyone if you explained the situation and sent a proper email to Animal Jam HQ in defense of why the account you're trying to hack is actually your account and how you just forgot the password. But in order to do so, you had to tell them what your current account was and your password that you use for it. Now, okay, saying this all out loud makes the situation seem super obvious and suspicious, but again, we were dumb and we didn't realize there was other people who were trying to hack out there. It said you were emailing AmmoJam HQ, but obviously you actually weren't. You were emailing a person who created a whole site, a whole email, and a whole persuasion about hacking an account on AmmoJam, when in fact it was them that was trying to hack you, and you fell for it. At the time, when doing this, my sister took charge on the situation. She was the one who kind of initiated everything, I guess you could say, and I kind of followed along. She was the one who used her account name and password to fill this email form. Then, as you may already know, she was then hacked a few days later. We never hacked the inactive account, obviously, as for it was a scam all along. We were dumb and wanted rares so easily that we did something wrong and we got hacked in return. And maybe that was a good lesson for us. Maybe it showed us to never do this again, and we didn't ever hack anyone or even think about doing this ever again. Jammers have told me their usernames and their passwords now and then, so I can use their accounts for videos, or even help them trade stuff over by using a spare of theirs since they don't have 2 devices. I have had the chance, but I never did anything with that power, because I think it's wrong to hack someone. Even if they are a known scammer or anything like that, I still would never try to hack anybody. I guess I've learned from my past and would never want to try this again. It's not worth it, and I was able to achieve betas and rares by working hard rather than the easier way out. I know sometimes you want to be rare or the most beta in the game. It's a cool feeling walking around with airplane wings, I'll be honest with you guys. But it's not okay to hack your way into rares and betas. Just trade and work at it. You do not have to be the most rare either. Even just having a spiked collar is pretty awesome. I remember when I got my first black spike. Yes, the one from Arctic Wolf treasure hunts back when they existed. I was so happy, and I felt so cool walking around too. So don't worry too much about that. But anyways, I've gone a bit sidetracked here. Back to the main story time. After all this, my sister's account was hacked. At first we were really sad and upset. We didn't really know why we got hacked. Then it eventually clicked for us after a while. We realized that the email we sent was fake and the person took all our information away from us and hacked her account. I guess our account, right? Because we shared rares. Taking away a bunch of our stuff like Blackout Spike, Flower Crown, and more, as we shared our betas and items in both our accounts. The thing is, they didn't actually hack my account, the one that I still use to this day, Leamonpuppy. They hacked my sister's account, which is called Piggy Ashley for anyone wondering. I still use her account every once in a while, but honestly, not really. Now and then I'll go on there or whatever, and she will download AmmoJam just for old sake and memories, but that's about it. We mess around for a day or two, and then she'll get rid of AmmoJam again. Imagine if Leamonpuppy got hacked, though. I'm not too sure what would happen to me. I might have been too scared to play on it, and made a whole new account altogether, a whole different username. I'm not sure, but it's a weird thought. But since I wasn't hacked on my account, I sort of just kept playing it. My sister did too. She played on Piggy Ashley despite getting hacked. But after a year of playing, she just decided to quit the game finally. She was done and didn't enjoy AmmoJam anymore. It wasn't that she didn't have rares, because I shared some of my rares with her after she got hacked, because I'm a nice sister. But no, she was just done with the game altogether. And that is fine, but I continued to play the game even so. And as you know now, I started making videos for the game. I really do love AmmoJam. It's been with me for a super long time, and it means a lot to me. It can get boring at times here and there, but I always come back to it. And I always love making videos for it, regardless if I'm bored in the game or not. Because no matter what, the community and the jammers, it's amazing. I love them. Everyone who watches my videos are awesome, and I never stop making videos in here. Not for a while, at least. Anyways, that's the end of the Storytime video. Many of you kept asking me to create another Storytime video, so here it is. I wanted to make a video on this story for quite a while now, but I wasn't so sure on how you guys would all perceive this story. Like, we basically tried to hack an inactive account. That's kind of embarrassing for me to admit to you guys, but it's such an interesting story and I wanted to share it. We all do things that we regret and we make bad choices, but we move past these things and have a future of good choices and learning experience. So take this story as a reflection to any of your past experiences in your life. It's okay to make mistakes. You just learn from it and grow. And again, we never actually hacked the account, so it didn't really matter, or we didn't actually do anything wrong. But still a bit nerve-wracking for me to tell you all. I have more story times. I honestly have so much things I can share with y'all. Stories and experiences about my past on AmmoJam. Quite interesting ones too, with drama even. Some with my sister as well. But because of reasons like this, about like how we tried to hack, or things like that, I'm kind of worried to share them. But maybe maybe I'll get over it, and I will. They were all in the past, after all. And anyways, that's it for this video. If you want more Storytime videos, make sure to like and subscribe to my channel. It means so much to me, you have no idea. I'm currently at 13K, and I hope to reach 15K by the end of 2021. So let's do it, everyone. Please, it'd make me so happy. Anyways, it's been Leamonpuppy. Subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you all next time.